Friends, today we will discuss about the force and laws of motions numericals problem. First we will do the solved numerical from NCERT book. This numerical is on page number 120. Page 120 numerical we are doing. First read the statement carefully in a small portion. Note the full numerical. A constant force acts on an object of mass 5 kg. Mass is 5 kg. A constant force acts on an object of mass 5 kg for a duration of 2 seconds. Time is 2 seconds. It increases the object velocity from 3 meter per second to 7 meter per second. Velocity started from 3 to 7. It means 3 is the initial velocity. 3 meter per second and the V7 is the final velocity. Find the magnitude of the applied force. We have to find out the applied force. Now if the force was applied for a duration of 5 seconds, now another time is given for 5 seconds. What would be the final velocity? We have to find out the final velocity of the object. Now, as we know, F is equal to m into A. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. But we know A is equal to V minus U by T. Now, m into V minus U by T. Now mv minus mu by t. Now put the value. M is 5, V is 7 minus M is 5 and U is 3 and T is 2 seconds. 7 5 is 35, 5 3 is 15. Divide by 2. Now solve this. Subtract 15 from 35, it will become 20. Divide by 2. If we cut it, then it becomes 10. Then force is equal to 10 Newton. Force is equal to 10 Newton. But we have to find out second velocity also. Now according to this formula, now we will change. If we will change this formula, this become the F is equal to m into V minus U by T. Now put here 1 and cross multiply, then it become Ft and equal to V. Want to find out V, then U carry out here and divide by the m. This become the formula. Now put the value. If we want to find out the V2, then U. U is 3 plus F is 10 Newton, T is for 5 seconds and M is 5 kg. Now cut 5 with the 5, then it will become the 3 plus 10 equal to 13 meter per second inverse. The statement of the next numerical, which would require a greater force. Which would require a greater force. It means we have to find out the force. Accelerating a 2 kg mass at 5 meter per second. Accelerating a mass 2 kg at 5 meter per second square. Acceleration is 5 meter per second square or a 4 kg. It means this is 1. Now this become the part 2 of the numerical or a 4 kg mass. 4 kg mass at 2 meter. A2 is 2 meter per second square. Now find out F1 and F2. First find out F1 is equal to M1 into A1 and this is M is 2 and A is 5. This become the 10 Newton. Now F2. F2 is equal to M2 is 4, A2 is 2, that is 8 Newton. This force is greater, F1 is 10 and F2 is 8. Which force is greater? 10. 10 force is greater than the 8. So, a motor car is moving with the velocity of 108 km per hour. It takes 4 seconds. Time is 4 seconds. To stop after the brake, it means after the first it is moving continuously and then stop. It means this is initial velocity. Now it will stop, then the final velocity will be 0. Calculate the force exerted. Now calculate the force exerted by the brakes on the motor car if its mass along with the passenger mass is 1000 kg. Now write down the formula. F is equal to m into A or m into V minus U by T. Now put the value. F is equal to mass is 1000, V is 0, U is 1800 km per hour. First we will change into the simpler unit meter per second. Now divide it with 1060 into 60 because 1 hour has 60 minutes and 60 seconds in 1 minute and 1 hour. Now divide it. 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, cut with the 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 8s are 24, 3 6s are 18, then it will become 6 5s are 30 meter per second. Write down here 30 and T is 4 seconds. Now it will become 1000 into 0 minus 30, 30 and divide by 4. Now cut it. 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 ja 20, 250. 25 3 ja 75 and 2 0. It become that force is this 7500 Newton. Read the statement of next numerical. The force of 5 Newton. Force is 5 Newton. Give a mass of m1. m1 we don't know. We have to find out an acceleration of 10 meter per second square and a mass m2. m2 we have to find out an acceleration of 20. a2 is 20 meter per second. This become 1. Then F1. What acceleration would it give if both the masses were tied together? Now F is equal to m into A. Now we have to find out m. m is equal to A come down and F goes upward. If you change this formula. Now F is 5 Newton and A is 10. 1 by 2 or this is 0.5 kilogram. Now this is M1, M2. M2 is equal to F by A2. F is 5 Newton and A2 is 20. 1 by 4. If you divide it, 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 ja 20, 0.25 kilogram. Now they are saying what acceleration would it give? We have to find out acceleration if both the masses were tied together. M1 plus M2 tied together. M1 is 0.50 kilogram and M2 is 0.25 kilogram. This becomes 75 kilogram or 0.75 kilogram. Now Force is 5 Newton, and same formula you will write here. F is equal to m into A. Now bring A here and m goes down and F upward. Force is 5 Newton and mass is 0.75. If we remove this point, put 100 here, 25 just 25 3 ja 75, 25 4 ja 100, it becomes 20 by 3. Now 3 6 ja 18, 3 6 ja 18 meter per second square. The next numerical carefully. The velocity time graph of a ball, that is the velocity time graph of a ball of mass 20 gram. 20 gram moving along a straight line on a long table is given in. How much force we have to find out. Does the table exert on the ball to bring it to the rest? Now look at the graph. This is the velocity. From here, ball starting moving downward, and this is the starting position means initial velocity, and initial velocity starting from 20. U is 20 and units is centimeter per second. Centimeter per second. And now the ball come down at 0. Velocity is here, the velocity is 0. It means final velocity is 0. And in the time 10 seconds. Time 10 seconds. How much force? Now the formula is F is equal to m into A. But here no is there. Then first find out A with the formula V minus U by T. Now A is equal to V. V is 0 and U is 20. U is 20, but 20 is in the centimeter. If we convert it into the meter, then divide by the 100 meter per second. It becomes 20 by 100 and T is 10 seconds. T is 10 seconds. Now if we divide it, then it becomes 1 by 5. 1 by 5 and divide by the 10. It will become 1 by 5 into 10. If we write down 1 here, then it will go upward. Then A is equal to 1 by 50. If we divide 1 by 50, put point 40, 40 again 0 here, and it will become the 52 is 100. Then it will become the 0.02 meter per second square. This is the acceleration. Now find the force. Force is m into A. M is in the gram. We must have to change it in the kilogram. For kilogram, change it into the kilogram. We have to divide with 1000. Then it becomes the 20 by 1000 into A is 0.02, or you can remove the point by writing here 100. Now divide 0, 2, 5 10, cut this with 225, 1 by 2500. Now you can divide 1 by 2500, put point, then 0, again 0, come 0, again 0, 0, again 0, 0. Now 4 ja. This is the answer. Force is 0.0004 Newton. This will be the force. The next numerical, a bullet of mass. This numerical is based on the Conservation of momentum. First write down the formula m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now read the numerical carefully. A bullet of mass, bullet mass m1 is equal to 20 gram is horizontally fired with a velocity when the gun and bullet not in the working, then gun and bullet both were on the rest position. It means initial velocity of gun and bullet both are 0. u1 is 0 and fired with a velocity of 150 meter per second. From a pistol, now pistol mass, it means m2, that is 2 kg. What is the recoil velocity of the pistol? u1, u2 also 0, v2 we have to find out. Now write down the formula m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now convert this gram into kilogram. This will become 20 by 1000, and if we write down the 20 by 1000, then it will convert 1 2 3 1 2 3, then it will become 0.02. Now put the value in the formula m1 is point, this is m1 is 0.02 and u is 0, m2 is 2 and u2 is 0, m1 is 0.02 and v1 is 150 and m2 is 2 and we have to find out v2. Now if this multiplied with 0, it will become 0, and if this multiplied with 0, then it will become 0, and this, if we multiplied this 15 to the 30, it becomes 300. After 2 point, mark the point, it will become 3.00 plus 2 into v2. Now 3 on this side and 2 v2, then it is multiplied with this, then this come here, and if we divide 3 by 2, then it will become 1.5. v2 is 1.5 meter per second inverse. 1.5. Girl of mass 40 kg jumps with a horizontal velocity. She jumped, it means initially she is moving and u1 is 5 meter per second onto a stationary cart. Stationary cart, it means final velocity is 0 with a frictionless wheel. The mass of the cart is 3 kg m2, that is 3 kg. What is her velocity as the cart start moving? What is her velocity? Now she is on the cart. Now the mass becomes 40 plus 3. This is the mass of the girl and this is the mass of the cart. Total becomes 43 kg. What is her velocity? We have to find out the velocity. Now she jumped on the stationary cart. It means initial velocity of the cart is 0. And now start moving. Assume that there is no external unbalanced force working in the horizontal direction. And we have, what is her velocity? Her velocity we have to find out. Now m1 u1 plus m2 u2 m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Put the value m1 40, u1 5, m2 43, u2 0, m1 40, v1 0, m2 43, and v2 we have to find out. 40 plus into 5 200, and 43 multiplied 0 it becomes 0, 40 multiplied 0 it becomes 0, and 43 is 2. Now it becomes 200 equal to 43 v2. Now 200 divided by 43 is equal to v2. When you divide 200 by 43, 43 4 ja 4 3 ja 12, 4 4 ja 16, and 17, and near about 4.65 meter per second will be the velocity of the girl after the interaction of this is v2. Next numerical, two hockey players of the opposite team while trying to hit a hockey ball on the ground collide and immediately become entangled. One player moving from this side and one player moving from this side and entangled here, and one has a mass and one player has a mass of 60 kg. It has a mass of 60 kg and was moving with the velocity u1 is equal to 5 meter per second because he is continuously moving, and when they collide then they become stationary for some time and v1 becomes 0, while the other has a mass of 55 kg and was moving faster with the velocity towards the first player. u2 is 6 meter per second, but here you can see one player moving in the right direction and one second player moving in the opposite to the first. Then the velocity become the negative. In which direction and with what velocity? Velocity we have to find out. After they become entangled, assume that the frictional force acting between the feet of the two players and ground is negligible. Now write down the formula. m2 u2 equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now put the value m1 60, u1 5, m2 55, u2 minus 6 is equal to m1 60, v1 0, but here m2 after entangled, when both the player entangled after the collision, then the weight for some time become combined both of the player and it becomes 60 plus 50, and this becomes 115 kg. 115 kg into v2. Now 60 into 5, 6 5 is 30, and it become minus 6 5 is 30, 6 5 is 33, and 0 and 115 v2. Now this subtract 300 from 330, it become minus 30 is equal to 115 v2. Now minus 30 by 115 v2. Divide 30 to 115. If we divide by 3, 3 5 is 15, 4, it move greater than this, then it will move on the 2, 2 5 is 10, 3, and 2 1 is 2, 0, 7, and again going on I think 5 and 6, and velocity will be 0.26 meter per second after the collision.